You know what I've noticed, especially among women over 60? We don't actually want to look younger. What we truly want is to look like ourselves again, lifted, refreshed, and comfortable in our own skin. And sometimes all it takes is the right haircut. A few weeks ago, a lovely subscriber wrote to me. She said, "I didn't change my makeup. I didn't change my clothes. I only changed my hairstyle." And suddenly, my friends kept asking if I'd just come back from vacation. I loved that because it's so true. The right hairstyle can brighten your face instantly, even more than skincare or expensive products. But here's the part most people don't realize. After 60, the hairstyle that flatters you the most has almost nothing to do with trends, and everything to do with your face shape. The real shape it has today, not the one you had 20 years ago. In this video, I'll walk you through the best hairstyles for each face shape after 60. The cuts that naturally lift your features, soften what you want softened, and highlight the beauty you've earned with time. And if you're new here, I'd love to have you in our little community. Go ahead and subscribe to Glow After 60, where we celebrate style, confidence, and the kind of beauty that only grows stronger with age. Let's talk about something most women over 60 never get told. Your face shape actually changes with time. Not dramatically, not in a way that takes away your beauty, but in a way that makes certain hairstyles suddenly feel not quite right anymore. Here's what naturally happens as we enter our 60s and beyond. Our cheeks lose a bit of volume. The jawline softens. The temples and forehead can appear slightly wider. And of course, our hair itself becomes finer, which changes how it frames the face. None of this is negative. It's simply the biology of being alive and evolving. But these small changes mean that a haircut that looked perfect at 45 might not give the same lift today. And that's why understanding your current face shape matters so much. A hairstyle that's truly right for you after 60 can visually lift your features, balance your proportions, soften areas that feel a bit sharp, and bring focus back to your eyes, the most expressive part of your face. And perhaps most beautifully, when your haircut aligns with your real face shape, something shifts inside you. You look in the mirror and think, yes, this feels right. This feels like me. That moment of recognition, of coming home to yourself, is what we're aiming for. So in the next section, we'll walk through every face shape and break down which hairstyles make each one look naturally brighter, fresher, and more uplifted after 60. The best hairstyle for each face shape after 60. 1. Oval face. And the one hairstyle that truly lights you up. If you have an oval face, you probably hear that this shape can pull off anything. And while that's mostly true, after 60, what you really want is a cut that keeps everything feeling lifted, soft, and full of life, not just anything. For an oval face, the hairstyle that does this better than all the rest is a soft, layered bob that falls somewhere between your chin and your collarbone. It's the kind of cut that doesn't try too hard, but quietly does everything you need. It brings movement back to the hair, it brightens the cheeks, and it gives the jawline a gentle, natural lift. The kind that looks more like glow than effort. And if your hair has thinned a little, as it naturally does for most of us, this cut adds body without making the hair look heavy. It flames your face the way a nice pair of glasses or a soft scarf would, supportive, flattering, and beautifully understated. If you want to add just a touch more freshness, wearing it with a slight side part or a few soft, face-framing highlights can make your eyes look instantly more awake. It's simple, elegant, and it never overwhelms your features. Just a gentle bob, but one that makes an oval face look effortlessly radiant. 2. Round face, and the one hairstyle that truly sharpens and lifts. You know, whenever someone tells me my face is too round, I always smile. Because a round face has a softness most women spend years trying to recreate. It's warm, it's friendly, and it gives you that naturally youthful look, even at 60, 70, or beyond. But I also understand the challenge. When the cheeks are naturally full and the jawline softens with age, some hairstyles can make the face look wider than it is, and that's not what you want. So, if you have a round face, the hairstyle that works absolute wonders, like magic, honestly, is a long, gently layered bob that sits just below the chin. It's not about hiding your cheeks. It's about creating the softest vertical line, so your face looks lifted and a little more elongated. This length does something beautiful. It draws the eye downward just enough to balance out the width of the cheeks, and the light layers add movement without adding extra puffiness around the sides. If you like a parting, a slightly off-center or side part gives a gorgeous visual lift around the temples. A tiny shift that makes a big difference. And if your hair has natural wave or curl, even better. It adds a lovely dimension that makes round faces look instantly refined. It's a gentle, elegant cut, but the way it shapes a round face after 60 feels almost transformative. 3. Square face, and the one hairstyle that softens every strong line. I've always admired women with square faces. There's something naturally elegant and confident about those defined jawlines, almost regal. But after 60, when the angles can feel a bit stronger and the skin around the jaw softens, many women tell me they start to feel too sharp in the wrong places and not sharp enough in the right ones. If that sounds familiar, let me put your mind at ease. You don't need to hide those angles. You just need a hairstyle that softens them in the most flattering way. And a haircut that does this beautifully is a soft, shoulder-length cut with gentle waves or curled under ends. There's something about this length, right around the shoulders, that creates harmony for a square face. It relaxes the jawline instead of emphasizing it. And those soft waves or curled under ends, they take the edge off the angles and give your face a smooth, elegant flow from top to. It's not overly styled. It's not dramatic. It's simply kind to your features and to your age. And here's the lovely part. This style draws the eye upward toward the eyes and cheekbones, where your expression still has so much warmth and vitality. It makes your face look balanced, gentle, and quietly youthful, without trying to disguise who you are. If you've ever felt like every haircut makes your jawline look too square, this shoulder-length, soft wave style might feel like a small relief and a big transformation. 4. Heart-shaped face, and the one hairstyle that brings perfect balance. Women with heart-shaped faces have such a naturally graceful look. There's that gentle width at the forehead, the pretty lift in the cheekbones, and the way the face narrows toward the chin. It's almost like the face was designed to frame a smile. But after 60, many women with this face shape tell me the same thing. My forehead feels more noticeable, or it looks like my chin has gotten a bit sharper over the years. And that's completely normal. The upper face can feel slightly broader with time, while the lower face becomes more delicate. That's why the most flattering hairstyle for a heart-shaped face after 60 is a soft, side-swept bob with light, face-framing layers. What this style does beautifully is shift attention to all the right places. The gentle sweep across the forehead softens the width. The layers around the cheeks add balance. And the whole cut brings focus to the eyes, which, for heart-shaped faces, are often the most expressive feature. There's a quiet elegance in the way the side-swept shape curves along the face. It makes the forehead feel softer, the jawline look smoother, and the chin appear less pointed without losing the charm of your natural structure. And the best part, this bob feels easy. It's not fussy or high maintenance. It simply creates harmony, the kind you instantly feel when you look in the mirror and think, yes, this finally looks right. 5. Diamond face, and the one hairstyle that softens and brightens instantly. Women with diamond-shaped faces often don't realize how striking their features are. There's that beautiful width through the cheekbones, like a natural spotlight, paired with a narrower forehead and a delicate tapered chin. It's a face shape that carries elegance without even trying. But after 60, there's something many women notice. The cheekbones, once the star of the show, can start to feel a bit more prominent, while the forehead and jawline become a little softer. This can leave the face looking a touch top-heavy, even when it wasn't that way before. That's why the most flattering hairstyle for a diamond-shaped face after 60 is a chin-length bob with soft, rounded edges. This cut does something very special. It adds gentle fullness right where the face narrows, around the chin, giving the lower half of the face a sense of balance and softness. At the same time, the rounded edges keep the cheekbone area from looking too angular or sharp. It's the kind of haircut that gives your features room to breathe. Nothing feels heavy, nothing feels exaggerated. Everything looks more harmonious, like the lines of your face finally settle into place. And when this bob is styled with a slight bend or a naturally soft finish, it creates the sweetest glow around the face. It draws attention to the eyes, smooths the cheekbones, and brings a gentle youthfulness that feels effortless. It's simple, it's soft, and it's one of those rare cuts that truly understands what a diamond-shaped face needs after 60. 6. Long, oblong face, and the one hairstyle that brings gentle balance. Women with long or oblong faces often have a naturally elegant look, a kind of graceful length that photographs beautifully. But after 60, many tell me the same thing. I feel like my face looks longer than it used to. Or, my features seem to drop because everything pulls straight down. And yes, as we age, the combination of softened cheeks and finer hair can make the face appear even longer than it really is. But the good news? The right haircut can balance that instantly, in the most natural, effortless way. For long or oblong faces, the hairstyle that works like a gentle miracle is a shoulder-length cut with soft, outward sweeping layers around the sides of the face. This style adds width in exactly the right places, the cheek area and the sides of the face, which helps visually shorten the overall length. Not by hiding anything, but by creating a beautiful frame that brings your features back into harmony. The outward sweeping layers do most of the work for you. They stop the eye from traveling straight down the face and instead create a soft, subtle curve that feels youthful and inviting. It's amazing how such a small detail can lift your whole expression. And because the length sits at the shoulders, it avoids dragging the face down, something long cuts often do after 60. This one feels light, balanced, and incredibly flattering. If you've ever felt like your face looks too long or too timed, this shoulder-length style can make everything look brighter, fuller, and softly refreshed. Now that we've explored each face shape, I want to leave you with something simple, something you can hold on to the next time you sit in your stylist's chair. Because choosing a flattering haircut after 60 isn't about guessing. It's about understanding what naturally supports your features today. Here's a soft, easy recap, almost like a little cheat sheet, to help you feel confident about your choice. If your face is oval, a soft layered bob between chin and collarbone brings back movement and highlights your natural balance. If your face is round, a long, gently layered bob just below the... If your face is diamond-shaped, a chin-length rounded bob balances the cheekbones and adds gentle fullness where the face tapers. If your face is long or oblong, a shoulder-length cut with outward sweeping layers adds width through the sides, giving the face a softly lifted, more balanced look. What I love most is that every one of these styles isn't about changing who you are, but about allowing your natural beauty to shine in the most graceful, effortless way. As we step into our 60s, 70s, and beyond, our features don't need to be hidden or fixed. They just need the right frame. And once you find it, something shifts. You feel brighter, lighter, and a little more you again. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with something many women over 60 forget. Your beauty hasn't faded. It's simply changed shape. And that's something you get to celebrate, not fight against. The hairstyles we explored today aren't about turning back time. They're about reflecting the woman you are right now. A woman with stories, softness, wisdom, and a face that deserves to be framed with intention and care. When you choose a haircut that supports your features, not the ones you had at 30, but the ones you proudly wear today, something shifts. You feel lighter, more lifted, more in harmony with yourself. And that feeling shows in every room you walk into. So the next time you sit in your stylist's chair, walk in with confidence. You now know the shape of your face, and you know the one hairstyle that will make your natural beauty shine instantly. And if you'd love more guidance like this, more conversations about style, confidence, and living beautifully after 60, I'd be so happy to have you here with us. Go ahead and subscribe to Glow After 60 and join a community of women who are embracing this stage of life with elegance, curiosity, and a whole lot of heart. You deserve to feel radiant at every age, and I'm so glad we're doing this journey together.